guys, it's me, Victoria, and I just wanted to know you that this video is in English because I don't wanted to create an entire new channel, which I would completely provide in English, but I wanted to create a video in English to the Polish channel to maybe expand my scopes in the making of the videos. And I just think that I have enough good audience. I recommend you so much because you are great, but I have enough good audience, enough big audience to actually listen to me yapping about the new ship, which I am hyper fixated on. And if you are new on this channel, hi, I'm Victoria, I'm from Poland, and I make videos about animation, cartoons, movies, books, and all the things pop culture. I am very pinky girl, I am very girly girl, but I am a bit tomboyish also, and I am content creator, writer, author, screenplay writer, I guess. But in this video, I just wanted to tell you about the new ship I am super hyper fixated on. And if you watch Thunderbolts, the new Marvel movie, which is after many years, 5 years of awful or simply good or simply okay Marvel series and movies, rather good series and bad movies, I guess. But we have this new movie, Thunderbolts, which focuses on Yelena Belova, which is a sister of unfortunately passed away Natasha Romanoff from the older from the older Marvel movies. And Yelena is depressed. Yelena doesn't know what to do in her life, and she's a paid killer to the Valentina La Fontaine, which she uses her to her own advantage. But Yelena meets her new companions, which they realize that Valentina is not that good, and she have been using them all the time to her own advantage with the help of her sidekick Mel, which is not that bad as she seems, and she's in love with Bucky Barnes. I saw it, and in this video, I like Mel and Bucky Barnes. They are good. They are so cute, and I think in the fandom where we have Bucky and Yelena or Bucky and Walker, why do we not have Mel and Bucky? Like, they're a perfect couple. Like, she's the henchman of the villain, simping for him, and he's that cute, soft golden boy with some dark past, and I love them. But in this video, I just wanted to talk about ship, which is a bit controversial because people assume they are siblings, people assume they are simply fake related, I would say, but they are not siblings to me. They have the relationship that for me is very romantic in my opinion, and I don't see them as siblings because siblings don't look at them that way, look at each other that way. But we have my new favorite ship, and this is Bob and Yelena, exactly from Thunderbolts. And Bob and Yelena have that relationship, which this video, I will provide that this video is spoiler free because I don't want you to know the spoilers before watching this great movie, because Thunderbolts is a really great movie. This is absolute cinema. This is 10 out of 10 from me. 5 out of 5. This is so hard to spell when I'm not native English. But Bob and Yelena are in the group, and Bob appears as that quirky boy who is appearing in the group out of nowhere. Everyone hates him. Except Yelena, which is constantly teasing him, but teasing him in that lovely, sweet way. And they have the first interaction when they talk about the past, talk about how they are not comfortable with that, how are they not comfortable with the past, and this is the first sign that they are soulmates because they understand each other perfectly. Their chemistry at the beginning. At the end is very hard, but at the beginning their chemistry is not that hard. But we see that they understand each other. That Bob is considered a stupid person in the group. I think that Bob is highly autistic, and I love that Marvel is not constantly but rarely doing any representations in the movies. But here we have Bob, who is probably autistic. I know he's autistic. This is my personal canon, and I will stand on this hill that he's autistic, and I love it so much. But Yelena understands Bob, and Bob understands Yelena. This is such a great dynamic because all the great ships are coming from understanding each other, from understanding each other's perspective, how they feel. And Bob and Yelena, despite they don't have much chemistry at the beginning, very beginning of the story, first like 30 minutes or less, then we see that they or even so much more understand each other, and later the relationship grows, and later we don't have much scene with them, we have much scene with group, and later we have the ending. I will not spoil what is the ending of the Bobby and Yelena, but Yelena literally comes into Bob's problems. She literally comes into the dark void he created, in which he transformed into in the in the in the events which I will not spoil. But yes, Bob goes into his villain arc out of out of his sadness and anger. He goes to the villain arc, which I absolutely love. And people say that Void Bob is so ugly. He's not ugly. He's in his every form. Hardest man I've ever seen. Seriously. But Yelena literally comes to the Bob's void, comes to his province, comes to talk with him, and they are later sitting on the ground in his memory, in his void, and talk, and she touches his hand, and they are going to the final level of understanding. Yes! And I know Yelena is Arrow Ace, but some people pointed in the comments that Yelena is Arrow Ace in the comics and not in the movies. And in the comics, in the movies, their universes are very, very different universes. The Marvel Comics and the MCU, Marvel Cinematic Universe, and they are catching their hands. And later, when Bob, spoiler, is attacked by his bad self, but by his evil self, I don't know if we can call Void evil, because this is only a negative emotion of Bob manifested, and this is not an evil being. This is him, but his thoughts manifested. So I don't think Void is a villain, and I don't think Bob is the villain. He is a kind of traitor, but he must have to, because Valentina manipulated him literally to be someone great, to be someone good, because he doesn't believe in himself, and Yelena understands it. And later they go out of the void, and before they go out of the void, Bob is fighting his evil self, evil in the big metaphor, and he is fighting his evil self to Yelena, because Yelena was the one who motivated him to fight. Yes, this is visible. Yelena is the one who literally motivated him to fight. And this is so great. I love them so much. They are so cute. And if someone says that Yelena is Ace, that she's Ace in the Marvel comics, not the Marvel movies. So the movie canon can be very much different from the comics. And in the relationship of the Bob and Yelena, we have that even more great scene, because when the Bob can't fight with Void himself, Yelena comes to him and hugs him. Like, this is so cute. She's the one who is going to him, to hug him, to comfort him. And this is so great. And if we're speaking about the Yelena and Boblena, if we are speaking about the Bob and Yelena future, Boblena future, that I think that Avengers Doomsday, as Avengers movie should, unfortunately and fortunately, if you know what I mean, Marvel movies, unfortunately, if it comes to Avengers, they canonize many of ships. Wanda and Vision, they canonized Natasha and Clint, but my best friend always shipped her with Natasha and with Steve, so I would think that they will not become canon, but in canon, Natasha and Clint become canon, unfortunately. I don't know many about Marvel, because I was not much watching these movies. I was watching few of them. I don't know this Marvel Cinematic Universe exactly, but Thunderbolts made me love Marvel again. So I think I will watch all the movies of them. But Avengers movies have tendency to canonize all the canon and all the non-canon ships, and sometimes end them in the tragic way, but sometimes canonize them, sometimes unfortunately end them and ruin them in the next series. I don't like Marvel series, okay? There are some are good, some are lame to me, seriously. And if it comes to Yelena and Bob, I think that their relationship might be canonized in Avengers Doomsday, the movie that is coming out in 2026, and the Avengers Secret War that is coming in 2027, I guess. But I think that their relationship will be canonized because Boblena fandom in TikTok is growing day by day. Seriously, it is one of the most popular ships by the days, and this movie is only a week or 2 years old. Seriously, I really, really wait for them to become canon because I think with their understanding, with their beautiful relationship, with their understanding and scenes that were constantly teased to be canon with them in the Thunderbolts, I think that they can become canon, and this will be the one of the most unique and most great Marvel ships. Plus, Bob is autistic, and there is a stereotype that autistic people can fall in love because autistic people are not capable to love. And I think that many ships with autistic characters like Entrapped and Hordak from She-Ra, or Hans and Anders from my Frozen fanfic Skylark, which I really love, and which will be so soon available on the AO3. So if you want to know the story that I imagine for Hans from Frozen, yes, this Prince Hans of the Southern Isles and his boyfriend Anders, which is absolutely a pile of sunshine. That fanfic will be soon uploaded on AO3, and is on AO3 in Polish if you want to read it. The name of my AO3 is in the description. But Anders and Entrapta are autistic, and they are falling in love in the neurotypical person. So yes, Bob and Yelena, despite Bob being autistic and probably will be confirmed as autistic, which I'll be, as an autistic and ADHD person, I will be really glad to have my representation in the great Marvel universe. But I think that if Bob, an autistic person, and Yelena, a neurotypical person, will be together, it will create a really inclusive and really great dynamic, seriously. But I really, really hope them to become canon, seriously, because they will be great. And seeing how much this fandom is growing day by day, I think that Marvel will surely make them canon, seriously. And okay, this is the ending of the video, and in the comments you can write what do you think about Bobby and Yelena. Do you think that they will be canon? Do you think they will be not? I will gladly read your comments, and I thank you for all the views, subscribes, comments, because it really means much to me. And I say you goodbye. I warmly recommend you. I warmly regard you, and bye to the next video.